conclusion?
The practice should be acceptable.
Yes, this practice should be acceptable. By the way, that comes out of nowhere, and there's only one premise, and it comes right after it, right? The mere threat of renewed competition will prevent the company from raising its prices to unreasonable levels. Does that mean that it should be acceptable? This is a classic A, therefore B argument, and the assumption is what?
If A needs to be.
If A, then B. And that's all you have to do. So in this case, A is the mere threat of renewed competition will prevent the company from raising its prices to unreasonable levels. And then the conclusion is it's acceptable. So we just need to say something that, oh, if this is what's going to happen, if it's going to prevent it from going to unreasonable levels, then it's acceptable. And that's exactly what answer choice E does. Any is an if indicator, right? So this is an if-then statement. And by the way, this answer right here is sufficient and necessary. It's both. Okay. Answer choice D. Why is this one wrong?
It doesn't connect it.
Yeah, it doesn't connect it, and it says only, which is way too strong. It doesn't have to be the only thing that keeps companies from raising their prices. Other things may prevent companies from raising their prices. We don't really care. We only care that this one does, but we don't care if others do or not. So this is a necessary assumption, and this is wrong because it's going too far. We don't need to assume this. Are we looking for strong language or weak language? Weak. Why is B wrong? Do we care about? Someone's gonna win, right? So we don't really care about that. A, what's the first word that makes us think this is wrong?
Successful.
Successful. Where the heck did that come from? We don't know if these companies are successful or not. You might have won the war or battle, but lost the war, right? You now outpriced everybody and are losing money fast. Okay, so we already talked about this. Why is E correct even though it uses strong language? Well, it fills the gap perfectly. That's the thing. So it was a necessary assumption that was as strong as it could be, but not any stronger. But it makes it a very strong answer, which I think is why a lot of people don't pick it. Right? They say any. Okay.
Yeah, that was my issue there.
What'd you pick?
B.
B. Okay, so Bijan, do you see why we don't really care about the several
Yeah.
competing? I mean, it's kind of a, I don't know.
I was
How it
trying to
matters.
put because it is unlikely weak language, but your explanation makes sense.
Yeah, so that's I think they were trying to do a little sleight of hand here. So we do want to focus on content first and then word strength. Let's go to the last